Hey guys, I'm Dawn, this is Seb, and we are Performance Place Sports Care in Huntington Beach, and we are locally world famous
chiropractors. Again, you probably haven't heard of us before, but if you're watching this video, then you have, so we're famous to you. Okay, and I do believe the pastrami shops around the corner they're claiming locally world famous. There's one called Bricks in Sunset. It said world famous pastrami. I tried it. It was good.
I'm waiting for the day I show up here and you have a sign out front that says locally world famous chiropractors.
So what we're going to go over today is the top 3 exercises we'd like for groin pain. This stuff in the crease right around here. We've already covered the reasons of groin pain. If you go onto our channel, you can certainly watch the video there. And you can go to our channel by clicking the link, which will subscribe you, but also to go to the channel and there's a little search bar, just say groin pain, and you'll probably see top reasons or diagnosis for groin pain. But before we start, we're going to draw attention to Dawn's hair again. So if you were to look at a dog and see what type of dog she looked like, what would it be? Comment below. I'm going to go with a Cocker Spaniel. We're going to go with a Cocker Spaniel right here. Okay. Aww. So Dawn tries to put her hair up in these videos and say, no, just leave the puppy thing. Okay. If you agree with me, put Cocker Spaniel. Or Springer Spaniel.
I'm over it.
Irish Red.
I'm not wearing my hair down anymore.
So we're going to cover those exercises now. Do you want me to go first or you go first?
You go first.
Okay. So just one important consideration with groin pain is that at least if you're older and you've had a hip replacement, these are maybe not ones you want to do. These ones are usually for people under the age of 50 or so, or who have not had devices put in them and so on. But usually if there's groin pain during the exercise, it's a no-go. But there's ways to modify and tinker with it. Under no circumstances should any exercise feel like it duplicates the problem. And the challenging part when people are using exercises as remedies, which by the way, exercise and corrective exercise for groin pain is killer. It works with nearly every single person that we see. But sometimes you got to tinker a little bit. It should not duplicate the problem. It should feel effortful in other spots. Okay? So we're going to try one right now. It's called a Shin box. Why don't we go up in here? And so, perfect. And so we'll probably make another video on stretches for the groin. I think we might have already. But instead of making this a stretchy stretch one, we're going to make it a tension one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use we're going to make Dawn from a Cocker Spaniel into Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, good. And so she's going to just relax that back leg. Usually we do this on the floor. And let me make sure that the camera's got all of you. Yeah, you look good there. Okay. So what I want you to do is lean forward from your little T-Rex hands and try to pick up maybe, there's a Brontosaurus right here, but he knows you're around. And you got to go super slow. And so eventually you're going to load into this right here. And then I want you to push off of it because he saw you. He saw you. Good. Load in. Reach with those little hands. Good. And back out again. So you're going to give me 10 of these.
So am I leaning here or am I leaning towards my knee?
Good question. Go which direction feels pain-free. All of these ranges are important, so she's going a little bit more beyond her knee, and then she can go over the shin if she wants. I personally like people to go into the area around the knee like they're coming this way. But we can also add a little bit of a tension point with this too. Without moving, or sorry, go find the Brontosaurus. Good. Pause right there. Now without moving, break the floor. Break the floor harder. I want 75% of your effort through my finger right there. Break it. Good. Now push so hard that you come up.
Ooh-wee.
So she should start to feel the backside of the butt cheek right there. And so this one is really helpful, especially if you have pain with sitting or squatting. And you're like, it's that groin pain right there. Try this and then go retest that. And you'd be surprised how it feels.
What if I feel it in this back hip?
I would bring this closer.
Okay.
So the therapeutic hip that we're looking at in this circumstance is the right hip. The back one's along for the ride. Some people try to push too much with it. We'll get to that side. It's going to have its turn. So we'll just do that side when it's that side's turn. Cool. What do you got for me?
Lay on your back for me.
Okay.
So a lot of times what we notice with groin pain is just other muscles aren't doing the job that they need to. So what you'll notice with us is we like glutes and we like core. I'm sure everybody does. So what I'm going to have Seb do is I'm going to have him go up in the air like he's a dead cockroach. Legs too. Perfect, just like that. From this position, what I want you to do is bring your chin to your chest. Good, breathe out. And that really turns his core on right here, okay? He's going to take one arm and put it to the opposite knee. Push hard in this direction. but his leg is not going to let him push, and all he's doing is just holding there. Hold, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. Drive the low back into the ground and relax, and then you could switch sides. We're not doing this for sets or reps or time or anything of that sort. It's just effort. Effort is really what we're looking for. Do it till you just can't do it anymore. Turn that core on and see if it does any sort of difference for your groin pain.
Okay, my turn. Lay on your back. I'm going to double down on that one because I like a dead bug for this one. I'm going to go with the dead spider.
I don't have 8 legs.
No, I didn't have 6. Okay, and so I'm just going to cue Dawn a little bit deeper into this position, mainly because I know some of you will do it, and it's like, ow, my groin. Then flare them out a tad. We don't need the feet necessarily touching, but it's nice to have a little bit of a spread here so that it gives her hip a nice, happy position. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to give her a kettlebell. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I want you to grab this kettlebell, and I want you to push it up. Good, push it up so hard that your belly works. And if I was, usually people are on the ground when I do this with them, and so I act like I'm going to do a handstand. I like acro yoga, so I'm going to do a handstand. Stabilize me, okay? And I'm getting wobbly up there, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a heel, keep pressing that. We'll take this leg, and we're going to drop a heel towards the floor and back up. Okay, what she's not doing is getting long because this will produce like a clunk. And so you just want to go about here, and then we're going to alternate. Good. Push me. Good. And if she feels a little bit of groiny in here, what we want is to bring it up. Good. Bring it up. So reset with high every single time and challenge how far you can get. Go and relax. What this does is, so she's creating tension here, and she's all creating slings of tension across the belly. We're creating an X. And so we want the X because we move kind of like opposing, right?
Yeah.
And so that's going to be helpful for groin stuff. But that one is it's like I call it a push bug, okay? A push cockroach. So those are the 3 good ones. Now what? So groin stuff again it's surprising like the way this works. I guess we should set some parameters of how these usually work for people. We've seen people with hip dysplasia, hip impingement, hip FAI, I guess it's the same thing, hip flexor syndrome. They all get better at doing this. Okay, surprisingly they get better quicker than they thought possible. Usually within the course of like a month. Oops, sorry.
I hope they could hear that.
I hope so. Sometimes you get gassy. But there's a lot of hope. And the challenging thing for a lot of people is they've been told that they have a lot of problems or they have degeneration, which we consider gray hair of the spine. It's a sign of age, but it doesn't hurt. Gray hair doesn't hurt. So degeneration typically doesn't hurt. Hip impingement signs on imaging don't always hurt. Arthritis doesn't always hurt. Old labral tears don't always hurt. And so, although you've been told that stuff, just consider that these are actually a very good possibility of working, and you can build some nice support and resiliency throughout the body and the hip.
Beautifully said, Zeb.
That's all I got. What do you got?
It's got a lot of energy today. I don't know if you guys noticed the difference. All right, you guys, we are located in Huntington Beach, California. You guys are welcome to come in and see us at this time if you're anywhere near. If not, if you are far, we have virtual options as well and tons of different ways to meet you guys where you're at. So if you want us to help figure out what's going on with you and what best exercises might work best for your groin pain, just shoot us an email at info@p2sportscare.com, and we would love to chat with you and brainstorm together what we think would be best for you.